Well, all right, people. So I want to give my thoughts here on the Cody Rhodes injury and his match with the injury. Really an awesome moment. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that. Where somebody is like injured like that, and you could really see it on his arm. I'm sure there has been many wrestlers that have fought through injuries and shit, but you can't visually see the injury. But with something like a torn pec, you could see it. So I'm sure people have done similar things, but we probably just didn't really know too much about it. But to see that and to have him wrestle through that, definitely a great moment. I think wrestling fans love when something like this happens, because then they could, show non-wrestling fans, oh, look, it's real, the pain is real, and so I think wrestling fans, enjoy seeing something like that, whether that's a dorky or good thing to do, I don't fucking know, but, wrestling fans, always get all up in arms about, oh, they feel pain, and shit, but anyway, a great moment nonetheless. But the same thing I talked about in my video on MJF's promo. We have good things that just happen by chance to WWE. So many good things that, and shit's bound to, they have so many fucking hours of content. 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown, NXT. I don't even know if they have that stupid 205 live show anymore. Pay-per-views. And I'm sure they have more content. But all this fucking content, you're bound to have something good just happen by chance. Even if you try to do everything shitty, which it seems like they have been doing for the last 5 or 10 years. Even if it seems like you try to do everything shitty, something good is bound to happen. And something good did happen with Cody Rhodes. Not good, but like good for this one match, good for this moment. He's going to be out of action for many months, which sucks, but it created a good moment, okay? So something good happened by chance. Now, can WWE harness this momentum and create a big-time star in Cody Rhodes? He's been in the wrestling industry for, 10 years now, or at least in a primetime spot for like 10 years plus, I think. More like 15. He's a son of Dusty Rhodes. There's definitely some talent there. He's been fucked up with the Stardust bullshit. That definitely was a embarrassment, to say the least. But now he's gaining some momentum. He was one of the key figures in AEW. He did some, good things there, some bad things there, and now he's got some momentum behind him. I wouldn't say he's a top star, not a upper echelon star, but this moment can carry him to be a great star, a big time star, somebody who is, over with the fans now. And I don't mean over just, gets a few cheers. Over, like a top babyface, one of the couple top baby faces in the company. A big draw, because WWE lacks that, like we've talked about so many times, lacks the ability to build new stars. So can WWE take this moment, and when Cody Rhodes comes back, make it into a big time thing, make it into him having a really good title run, or him having a really good run as a top star in the company? Can they? I doubt it, because we've seen them drop the ball so many times. He'll probably fucking maybe win the belt when he comes back, but it'll be a shitty title reign where he's only champion for 2 or 3 months, and then he'll join like a fucking B-list tag team, and he'll win the tag titles and the IC. But it's like they could never just build a new, a really solid star, with the exception of Roman Reigns. So we'll see what happens, but definitely a great moment, a cool moment to see that happen. To see somebody wrestle through a torn pec, definitely cool. Obviously sucks to see him get injured like that. But definitely we have potential here for when he comes back to form a new star, to push him to the next level. Will WWE do it? Probably not, because like I said, they've dropped the ball so many times before, and they failed to build new stars before. So I have my doubts that this will happen, but all we could do is hope and fucking pray, people. But if you think, if you're a WWE fan and you're sitting there thinking Cody Rhodes is going to be this great star, then you're fucking retarded. Because I mean, you see all the opportunities that WWE has had to build up new stars and to make the next Austin or the next Stone Cold. I mean, you could just go down the list. The list is a fucking 100 pages long of wrestlers that have had talent, whether it's like a Daniel Bryan or a CM Punk or a, whoever, like Braun Strowman. I mean, there were so many people who had momentum behind them that WWE just failed to make into that next star. So if you're sitting there thinking that Cody Rhodes is going to be like this big time draw when he comes back, then you're retarded. Because yeah, there are so many people that have talent, but that's only half of it. It doesn't matter if you're a good wrestler, a good promo, whatever. If the creative team is shitty, if the management is shitty, then you're not going to be a big star. Like, it takes two to tango. It takes a talented wrestler with talented promo ability, talented character skills, talented wrestling ability, but it also takes a talented creative team. I mean, you got the same thing in any form of entertainment. Like, you could have good athletes, you could have good actors or whatever, but if you don't have good management to execute it, to give the platform for these people to show their skills, then you're not going to have a fucking good product. So you got to have both sides of the both things to have a good product. So there you go, people. Let me know what you thought in the comments below about this and what you think is going to come of it. But there you go, people. There are my thoughts on that.